Hey you guys, my name is Chelsea, and in today's video we are going to be doing some thrift flip projects. I think thrift flips are a great way to just take everyday ordinary thrifted items and give them a little makeover, a little zhuzhing, and just make them more in line with your aesthetic or your style without having to go out and buy new items that may fit it. Before we get started on that, I just wanted to say a quick thank you. Our thrifting, home-loving, DIYing family has reached 10,000, which is really cool. So I just wanted to say thank you kindly for your support and all the sweet things that you leave me in the comment section and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. I love doing this. I love you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started on our first project. Alright guys, our first project is going to be this chair. Now I am in the garage, it's rainy, it's cold, but I really wanted to get this project started. I don't know, it's not coming up on camera as well. If I can get a better picture, I'll put it up here for you so you can see. This chair is orange, not like brown with orange undertones. Orange. I think it has a lot of potential though. It just doesn't currently fit kind of like my decor style. So we're gonna start by dealing with this color, and by doing that I'm actually gonna use, I think, a gel stain and see how that works. The hardest part about staining wicker is that there's a ton of little grooves and areas to get into, so I'm just going to start by doing a general layer and just painting directly over the surface, and then I can come back in later and really work on the finer details.
Everybody has their job, 9 to 5, and getting drained. They settle for second best, scared to risk what the future might bring.
So it was about at this point where I really realized that I was staining an entire chair with only a 1-inch chip brush. This is definitely an arm workout. So here is what the first coat dry looks like. It is the next day and it came out pretty well. There are certainly spots where you can see the older color coming through, like up in here. So we're going to have to go in with a smaller detail brush to get those areas, but overall the first coat looks good. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take a small detail brush and dip it directly into the stain. The small bristles of this brush really slide in between kind of the crevices of the wicker and really let me get in there to get those smaller parts that we didn't with the larger brush. Our chair is fully dried and ready to be styled. I'm just going to add a cushion seat here and maybe a pillow. This little chair doesn't need much styling, plus it's for my desk, so I am going to be using it to actually sit and work, so I don't want to pile up a million things here. Alright, our next thrift flip is going to be this box. I actually got this for free, and I think this item is the perfect example of just being able to elevate or make a piece look more designer by changing the color. I love this little tab here on the front. These little stud details are cute, and I just think this is a great maybe catch-all box, or it could just be a decorative piece, but again, I think just changing the color is going to really elevate this, so let's go ahead and work on this piece. Before I start to spray paint this, I want to make sure that I just tape off the little canvas pulley on it. I don't want that area to get sprayed, so I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that is fully covered. Now, because the box already has a great faux leather look, I'm going to go in with this dark brown spray paint. A trick is to vary how much the product is covered. In some areas I'm going to go a little heavier, in some a little lighter. You don't necessarily want the original color showing through, but a little variation is what's going to make the leather look almost aged. Whenever you're spray painting, it's a good decision to do really light, soft coats. If you oversaturate in one area, you're going to get drips. I didn't worry about spraying the inside of the box since you won't really see it, but the rest of the box is fully covered. Now that our box is dry, I'm just going to go ahead and peel off the tape and then we will do the reveal. Okay guys, for our final project, I have this really pretty glass bowl, and I was racking my brain for what I could do with it because I think the glass is so pretty. I don't want to cover this up. I want to use this in a way that really lets the vessel shine as it is. So I was digging through my extra decor craft closet, and I found these candles that I had thrifted, and I thought this would make such a beautiful candle jar. So I'm thinking I could use these thrifts together and make a really beautiful candle. So that's what we're gonna try. I have all my candles here, and just make sure if there's any stickers on the bottom, you remove them. I am actually going to chop these up into pieces so that it's easier to start melting. Here I'm just using some tongs to pull the wicks out, and you want to make sure to keep your heat on low. You definitely don't want medium or high heat to melt these candles down. Once your wax is all the way melted, you're going to go ahead and start pouring it into your vessel. Now you want to be very careful here because it is hot. I did not do a great job, but luckily I put paper towels down first so that it didn't make a mess all over my counter. Alright you guys, that is it for our thrift flips. I think the pieces came out super cute. They were just super simple to give a little makeover to and just change their aesthetic. Again, I think it's just a great reminder that you don't have to buy all new things and that thrifted finds can have a new life brought to them. So leave me a comment and let me know which project was your favorite. And if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys for the next video. Make sure you take care of yourself in the meantime. Bye guys.